Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. So, on June's Bookopoly, I landed on Mario Kart Stadium, which is a 5-star prediction because it used to be my favorite level of Mario Kart. So naturally, 5-star predictions. I don't have any 5-star predictions left. So I DNF'd 2 of them. Yep. 2 of them were actually 5 stars, and the other one was like mediocre. It was like 2 or 3 stars. I think 3 stars, but I don't know for sure. It's kind of forgettable. So I picked a random book off my shelf that was supposed to be a 5-star prediction. And guys, I'm not doing good on my Bookopoly. I got 12 books that I was supposed to read this month, and I've read 8 books, but only 3 of them were actually part of Bookopoly. I've been really enjoying mood reading, and it's loving my soul right now. So I'm thinking about participating in a readathon this weekend, or next week. Probably tomorrow or Monday. I don't know. My TBR will be up for it probably the day before. If I'm gonna do it. But I have been just kind of picking random books, just whatever feels right. However, I did get to my 5-star prediction because I really thought it would be good. So this is labeled as a YA thriller. So this is And Then There Were Four by Nancy Werlin. And I rated it 2 stars, even though it was a 5-star prediction. And it was just not good. I couldn't connect to the characters, and that's a huge thing for me. If I can't connect to the characters, then yeah. I don't understand how we got to where we got in this book because, okay, I can talk about this because it's actually in the flap right here. So the building, they meet for a leadership class that their teachers picked them for after school in an old rundown school building that isn't used anymore. And while they are there, the building collapses on them and they barely survive. And then, I'm not sure how, but somehow one of the teenagers in this book just knows that his mom has something to do with it. He's like, oh, I just know. She did. And that's the whole reasoning. That's how you get there is, oh, my mom knows something. She tried to kill me. Sorry that you got hurt too. And then you find out that all their parents are trying to kill them, which is all right here in this flap, and you don't find out until like way far in the book that all of them are working together. So I feel like by reading this, it spoiled the whole book for me. And honestly, I hate to say it, but I didn't care when the characters died. It meant nothing to me because I can't connect to them. I did not care. So, needless to say, I'm going to be unhauling this, but it'll still be in my June wrap-up, so I'm going to hold on to it for a little bit. However, my first 5-star prediction video was only 5 books, books, and I got through them fairly quickly. So this one is gonna be a little bit bigger, and by a little bit bigger, I mean 10 books. Like, I got 10 books right here as 5-star prediction. Oh wait, you can't. No, stop. There we go. As 5-star predictions. So let's just jump in to my 5-star predictions. So these will be my options for Mario Kart Stadium if I land on that again, or when I land on it again, hopefully. The first one I'm super excited for. It's And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. So I just discovered my love for Agatha Christie this year. This will be my 3rd Agatha Christie book that I've read this year. If I get it this year. I don't know if we'll go through all 10 in 6 months. It's possible. But this is about 10 strangers who get invited to this mansion, and when they go, they are they are accused of murder, of having secrets, and then one by one they start dying. And someone is behind it. Like, who's doing the killing? Oh my god. It's just, plus it's Agatha Christie, and she is amazing. So, she's a great writer. But yeah, I don't even know. And not to mention, look at that freaking cover. It's like dark and scary and amazing. Then the next 5-star predictions, I've heard really good things from Books and Lala and Gabby Reads. They both read it and they loved this book. This book is The Cabin at the End of the World by Paul Tremblay. So I'm on a huge thriller kick right now. I've been trying to read really creepy, thrilling type books, and I just want to be scared. I just want to be scared, guys. I want to cuddle up in my blankets with my puppies and my husband and just like be scared to go to sleep at night. I don't know why, but I just want that. And this story is about this family that goes on vacation into a cabin in the middle of the woods, as you can tell. And the little girl, Wen, is playing outside when this really tall guy comes up to her and tells her to go get her parents, and that no matter what happens tonight, this is not your fault, but your family has to save the world. And I don't really know anything else after that, so just creepy. Yeah. Then another kind of scary one, I'm pretty sure that Books and Lala read this. I don't remember if she liked it or not, though. But I remember on one of her challenges, she read this, I think. I'm like 95% sure. And that is Little Monsters by Kara Thomas. So this follows Cassie is the new girl, and she makes friends pretty easily, and then her friends go out without her to like a party, and they don't invite her, and she kind of gets upset, and she wants to know why she wasn't invited, but she never gets her answers because her best friend Bailey goes missing. Yeah. I don't need to know anything else. Okay. This one at one point was on BookTube a lot, and I think that's where I first heard about it. But it's Girls with Sharp Sticks by Suzanne Young. I believe this is actually the start of a trilogy. Leave in the comments below if you know if this is a trilogy or a series of some sort. I think it is. But it's about this female boarding school that trains girls to become obedient women and do as the men say and shut up, pretty much. And I have so many problems with that. Just hearing it, like, ew, no, makes my skin crawl a little bit. But I'm also really excited. I want to know how this works out. Okay, so I recounted. I actually have 11 books. I should really learn to count, but that's okay. This next one has been on a TBR, or 2, or 3. This year, yeah. I think it's actually been on 2 TBRs this year. And yet, I still haven't read it, so what is wrong with me? But I really am interested to read and predict that this is going to be a 5-star book. It's a mystery. It's called Spin, by Lamar Giles. And, okay. So, basically, it's about this DJ. I don't remember her name off the top. Paris? Yeah. Paris, the DJ. She's DJing a party and then she drops dead. And this is kind of the mystery of who done it. And of course I want to read that. Why wouldn't I? But yet, it's been on 2 TBRs and I haven't read it. Shameful, shameful, shameful. This next one has every single trigger warning in the world. Well, maybe not. But it's The Way I Used to Be by Amber Smith. This has trigger warnings for rape. And this is about Eden. This girl in high school who goes over to her friend's house like any normal day, and then her friend's brother sexually assaults her, and it's about the aftermath of that and how she's forever changed. And I know this book is gonna wreck my soul. I love hard-hitting contemporaries like this, but at the same time, it's really tough to read sometimes. So I have to be in the right state of mind for it. I do want to read it. I believe that she tells someone, but they are more worried about protecting the guy than helping her. I believe. I don't know. I haven't read it for sure. But I still want to see the aftermath of everything. And then, honestly, I'm only putting this on my 5-star predictions because I recently read The Wife Between Us by Geir Hendricks and Sarah Pekkanen. And Sarah Pekkanen blurbed on here, a twisty, deliciously fun read. And the other The First Mistake has been compared to The Wife Between Us. I don't remember where it was compared, but if these are anything alike, I gave this 5 stars. I didn't think I was gonna love it. This is another psychological thriller. They're both psychological thrillers, and if it's anything at all like The Wife Between Us, I will love it. I didn't think I was gonna like this book. I bought it because it was cheap at Goodwill, and I heard really good things about it, but I wasn't like super interested in it. And then recently I did a taste test challenge for Books and Lala books, and I read 3 of her favorites. That was one of them. I'll link the video up here somewhere. If you want to go check it out after this video, you could. But I expected that one to be like a 2 or 3 star read. I was like, yeah, I'll just read it just for the challenge. I freaking loved it. That was the best book I read during that whole challenge. Spoiler alert, sorry. Then I have 4 books I want to talk about. So the next 5-star prediction is Without Mercy by Lisa Jackson. So this follows, I don't remember her name. Jules. Okay, so Jules has nightmares ever since her dad was stabbed to death. And Shaylee, her little sister, has become quite a rebellious little girl, or teenager. And she gets into a lot of trouble, she does drugs, and her mom finally just says, you know what, you're going to boarding school. So another boarding school book. But Jules doesn't think that Shaylee should go there because their students are going missing. And Jules thinks that the school has something to do with it. So she gets a job at the boarding school that her sister is at as a teacher, so to protect her sister. And that just sounds really great. So yeah, it's supposed to be like a thriller. If you can't tell, I really love thrillers right now. Alright, and then this particular book is because I just read Ready Player One by Clive Ernest. I believe that's his name. And you know what? It wasn't bad. I thought it would be 5 stars. It was only 4. But I still enjoyed it a lot. I loved the world building. And it was just really cool. I personally love video games. I don't play them very often anymore just because all my time is spent at work, doing schoolwork, on YouTube, providing you guys with some videos, and watching YouTube, if I'm being quite honest, and reading. So, and then when I have some spare time left, I try to write. I used to be published, and I love writing. Anyways, completely off topic. So sorry, guys. But I read Ready Player One. Loved it. I might actually keep that one. Spoiler alert for my wrap up this month. But I have been seeing this around BookTube as well. It is Warcross by Marie Lu. And it says Player Hunter Hacker Pawn. Sorry. jelly beans here now. But it's been compared to Ready Player One. I believe it's kind of like taking place in a video game again, which was Ready Player One as well. It's supposed to be like actiony or action-packed. Actiony isn't a word, you know? So I don't really know much about it other than it's a video game. A lot of people compare Ready Player One to this one, and I would love another book similar, so I will let you know if it's similar and if it's a 5-star book, because Ready Player One was so close to being a 5-star. So I think if this cut out some of the boring parts and just makes it epic, it'll be 5 stars. Alright, then we have 2 left. I'm going to start with the one that's going to surprise you the most because it's a contemporary romance. And I think it's a 5-star read. It's called From Twinkle with Love by Sahada Menon. So this follows this girl, if I could remember her name. Oh, Twinkle. Duh, From Twinkle with Love. Twinkle. She's a film student, and she ends up emailing this guy named N. I think his name is N. Yeah. And they email back and forth for a while, and then she falls in love online. So it kind of like Tell Me 3 Things or Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda, both of which were 5-star reads for me. So that's why I think I'm gonna like this one, because it's like a mystery romance of who did I fall in love with. And that's all that I have to know about that one. And the last one is actually a second chance author. The last book I tried to read by her, I ended up DNFing. It wasn't because the writing, though. It was because of the content inside the book. It's called Where They Found Her. Or, yeah, where she was found, where they found her. I think it's Where They Found Her, by Kimberly McCree. It's basically there was a baby's body found on or near the college campus, and this journalist is working the case to try and find out who the baby is, who put the baby there, why. Was she already dead, or was it murder, or still, you know, so many questions. But the thing is that more than anything in this world, I want to be a mom. I would, like, quit everything in life to be a mom. And, it's gonna be hard for me to ever get pregnant. And I know that there's other options out there. There's adoption. There's things, you know, out there. There's options. There's ways. But I just want to be a mommy. And I've had medical issues that kind of, the doctors have always said that it's not possible. And there's a chance that they're wrong, you know. I mean, doctors aren't always 100% right, but more than likely, it's not possible for me. But there's adoption, there's other things out there, and that's fine. But reading a book with that kind of content in it is not gonna happen. I tried to read it several times. I think I ended up reading it 5 or 6 times, and I didn't get past like page 100, and I couldn't do it. And for that reason, I thought it would only be right if I gave Kimberly McCree a second chance, because it wasn't like the writing that I didn't like, it was just the content of the books. And this is the Outliers by Kimberly McCree. It's about this teenager who goes missing. Yes, I love missing people books. But she texts her best friend, and they haven't talked in like a week or two, which in teen time is a long time, because they're in the middle of a fight. But she basically tells her friend, okay, let me see if I can find, Wiley hasn't heard from Cassie. Okay, so Cassie sends Wiley a text saying, oh, can you please come find me? And instead of telling her where she is, she just sends her like cryptic clues, like a scavenger hunt. And she also sends this boy to help Wiley find her. And you know, done right, these scavenger hunt type books are amazing. So I'm hoping that I love this, and that's why it's a 5-star prediction, because I have faith that it will be great. Thank you. That is all of my books for my 5-star predictions. Give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to my channel where we talk about books a lot. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.